let's start with the unit number 5, individual sector of professional ethics. Okay, so topic in that unit number 5 is moral philosophies and values, moral philosophies defined, moral philosophies, applying moral philosophy to ethical decision making, and cognitive moral development, right? Or Kohlberg moral development models. Both are same. Okay, white collar crime and individual factor in business ethics. These all topics of the unit number 5, but moral philosophies and values to the moral cognitive moral development model, right? So in that moral philosophies and values, moral philosophies define, moral philosophies, applying moral philosophies to ethical decision making, and cognitive moral development model or Kohlberg moral development model. These all are the topic is repeated of the chapter number 4. So we learn or study already in the chapter number 4 of all this topic. Okay, so new chapter or new topic of the chapter number 5 is white collar crime and individual sector in business ethics. Okay, so we will start with the white collar crime. So in this video session we will see the white collar crime. Okay, and the next session we will see the individual sector in business ethics. Okay, so let's start with the white collar crime.
Okay, so what is moral philosophy? Right? So understanding of the moral philosophy is the rational study of the meaning and justification of moral claims. Right? A moral claim evaluates the rightness and wrongness of an action or a person's character. Right? So moral philosophy is one type of the ethics. Right? Moral ethics. For example, lying is wrong. Claiming the act of the lying is wrong, while one should be lazy. Okay, so claim character trait the for example laziness is wrong. So moral philosophy is usually divided into the 3 distinct subjects areas. First one is meta ethics, normative ethics, and applied ethics. Okay, so these 3 ethics are understood in the next session. Next topic is white collar crime, and that is very important topic for your exam. Okay, what is white collar crime? Right, which type of fraud is included in the white collar crime? Right. So what is white collar crime? So white collar crime or corporate crime, right? So white collar crime refers to the financially motivated non-violent crime committed by the business and government professionals, right? It was first defined by the sociologist Edwin Sutherland in 1939 as a crime committed by a person of the respectability and high social status in the course of their occupation, right? So what is the white collar crime? White collar crime is the one type of the corporate crime or a business crime. Okay, so typically white collar crime could includes wage theft, fraud, right? Then bribery, then Ponzi schemes, okay, insider trading, then labor racketeering, then embezzlement, then crimes, cyber crimes, right? Then copyright infringement, then money laundering, then identity theft and forgery. These all are the types of the or example of the white collar crime. Okay. Then next one is the mainly what is the white collar crime? So mainly white collar crime is divided into 2 types of crime, right? First one is individual crime and second one is corporate crime. Okay, so in individual crime is for the personal crime, okay, for the personal gain. Okay, it's called the individual crime, and the corporate crime is used in the corporate or any business, right? So white collar crime is mainly divided into 2 crimes, individual crimes or the corporate crime. Okay, in that white collar crime is the non-violent crime committed for the financial gain. Okay, according to the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, a key agency that investigates this offense. Okay, FBI is the one type of the key agency that investigate this offense. Okay, so these crimes are characterized by the deceit, then the concealment or violations of the trust. Okay, so in that white collar crime, the motivation for this crime is to be obtain or avoid losing money, property or services, or to secure a personal or the business advantages, right? So in the white collar crime, for example of the white collar crime includes the security fraud, right? Embezzlement, then corporate fraud and the money laundering. These all are the example of the white collar crime, right? So next one is in addition to FBI, right? Federal Bureau of Investigation says the entity that investigate white collar crime includes the Security and Exchange Commissions, SEC, Security and Exchange Commission, then the National Association of Security Dealers, NASD, and the state authorities, right? So these all are the investigations bureaus, right? The next one is key takeaway. What is the white collar crime? So white collar crime is non-violent wrongdoing that the financially enriching it's the preparators, right? These crimes includes mispresentation of a corporation finance in order to deceive regulator and others. A host of other offense involves the fraudulent investment opportunities in which potential returns are exaggerated and risk and portrayed as a minimal or the non-existence. Right? These all are the key takeaway for the white collar crime. Okay. Next one is corporate crime. These all are the example of the crime. So first one is the corporate crime or corporate fraud. Okay. So some definition of white collar crime: consider one offense undertaken by an individual to benefit themselves, right? But the FBI for one defined his crime as including large scale fraud perpetrates by the many throughout a corporate or government institutions, right? So in fact, the agency names corporate crimes as among its highest enforcement priorities, right? So that's because it is not only bring the significant financial losses to investors, right, but it has the potential to cause the damage to the US economy and investor confidence. Okay, so this one is the corporate fraud, right? Then next one is falsification of financial information, right? So meaning of the falsification of financial information. The majority of corporate fraud causes involve the accounting schemes that are conceived to the deceive investors, auditors and analysts about the true financial condition of the corporation or any business entity, right? Such cases typically involves manipulating financial data, the share price or other valuation measurement to make the financial performance of the business appears better than the actual is, right? How to better our business appearance, okay? Then next one is self-dealing. So in that, corporate fraud also encompasses cases in which one or more employees of the company act to enrich themselves at the expense of the investors or other parties. Okay, so in that, most notorious are insider trading cases in which individuals are acted upon or evaluate the others. Information that isn't at public is likely to affect share price and other companies' valuation once it is known, right? So other trading related offense includes the fraud in connection with mutual hedge funds, then the including late day trading and other marketing timing schemas, right? The next one is detection and deterrence. Okay, so in that, with the range of the crime and corporate entities involves so wide corporate fraud, draw in the perhaps the widest group of the partner for the any investigation process, right? In that, the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, says it typically coordinates with the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission (SEC), right? Then next one is the Commodity Future Trading Commission, okay, CFTC, and the next one is Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. Then next one is Internal Revenue Services. Then Department of the Labor, then Federal Energy Regulatory Commission and US Postal Inspection Services, and other regulatory and or law enforcement agencies, right? These all are the agencies are work for the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, right? The next one is money laundering. How to money laundering? Okay, so money laundering is the process of taking cash earned from the illicit activities, right, such as a drug trafficking, and making the cash appearance to the earning from the legal business activities. Okay, the money from the illicit activity is considered dirty, and the process launders the money to make it look clean, right? With such cases, of course, the investigation often encompasses not only the laundering itself but the criminal activity from which the lender's money was derived. Okay, so in that money laundering, criminals who engage in money laundering derive their process in many ways, right, including the healthcare fraud, then human and the narcotics trafficking, then public corruption, right, and the terrorism. Okay, these all are the fraud included in the money laundering. Okay, criminals use a dizzying number and variety of the method to launder money, right? Among the most common through use real estate, right? In that real estate, we can earn more money using the money laundering. Okay, then precious metals, then international trade and virtual currency such as a Bitcoin. Okay, these all are the ways to money laundering. So in that, steps of the money laundering. Okay, so there are 3 steps in the money laundering process according to the FBI. Okay, first one is placement, then layering, and then interrogation. Okay, these 3 steps of the money laundering. Placement represent the initial entry of the criminal's proceed into the financial system. Okay, so layering is the most complex step in 3 steps, right? So as it often entails the international movement of the fund, layering separates the criminal's proceed from their original source and create a deliberate complex audit trial through a series of the financial transaction, right? How to move the money? Okay, so in that, investigators are the integration occurs when the criminals proceed are returned to the criminal from the what appear to be legitimated sources, right? Then next step is not all such schemas are necessarily sophisticated. One of the most common laundering schemas, for the example, is through the legitimate the cash based business owned by the criminal organization, right? If the organization owns restaurant, right, it might be inflate the daily cash received to be funneled its illegal cash through the restaurant and into the bank. Then they can distribute the fund to the owners out of the restaurant's bank account. Right? The next one is securities and commodities fraud. So the preparator of the fraud can be individual, right, such as the stockholders, or organizations such as the brokerage firm, right, corporation or investment bank, right. Then the independent individual might also be committed this type of the fraud through the schemas such as the insider trading. Some famous example of the securities and frauds are the Enron, Tyco, like, and the Adafia and the WorldCom Skyline. Okay, this is the famous example of the securities and frauds. Right. The next one is investment fraud. How to investment fraud are occur. Right. So high yield investment fraud typically involves promises of the high rate of the return while claiming there is a little to no risk. Okay, the investment themselves may be commodities, securities, real estates and the other categories. Okay, so in that investment fraud, Ponzi and pyramid schemes typically draw upon the funds furnished by a new investors to pay the return that were promises to prior investor caught up into the arrangement. Right? Such schemas require to fund transfer. Okay, to the continuous recruit more and more victims to the maintaining the shame for as long as possible. Right? The schema typically fail when the demand from the existing investor outstrip new funds flowing in from the new recruiters. Okay, so how to investment for fraud occur in the industry or any corporate crime. Okay, next one is promissory note fraud. So in that, these are the general short-term debit instrument is used by the little known of the non-existent companies, right? In that non-existent companies, okay, so the notes typically promises a high rate of the return with the little or no risk. Okay, so fraudsters may use promissory notes in as effort to the avoid regulatory security. However, most promissory notes are the securities and need to be registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and the state in the which they are being sold. Okay, so these all are the example of the white collar crime, and the next one is the commodity fraud. So commodities fraud, in that commodities fraud is the illegal sale or purported sale of raw material or semi-finished good that are relatively uniform in nature and are sold on extent. For example, gold, pork belly, then orange juice and coffee. Okay. So these preparators of the commodities fraud and entice investor through false claim at the high pressure sales to give him. Right? Often in this fraud, the preparator creates the artificial account statement that reflect the purports the investment when it reality. So no such investment have been made. So instead, the money has been diverted for the preparators use. Okay, so this is the fraud of the white collar crime. These all are the fraud of the white collar crime. Okay, then last one is example of the white collar crime. Which type of the fraud is included in the white collar crime? First one is corporate fraud, second one is embezzlement, then third one is Ponzi scheme, then extortion, then the tax evasion, then bankruptcy fraud, then money laundering, then bank fraud. Okay, then the commodity fraud, then counterfeiting, then cell phone fraud, then credit card fraud, then forgery. Okay, these all are the example. Healthcare fraud. Okay, then the recurring, then welfare fraud, then telemarketing fraud. These all are the example of the white collar crime. Okay, this is the most important question for your exam, white collar crime. And the last topic is covered in the next lecture. Thank you.